What's going on? As you can see by the title, I've been able to land my first paid client. So I've been studying the business model since about April, just learning about what SMMA was and just the whole entrepreneurial industry itself. I was surrounded by very successful people, just who were doing very well, who were all in their mid to low 20s, and it made me realize that the path that I was heading down uh, was probably not what I wanted to do in life. So I just continued to stick to it and learn. And I eventually became an appointment setter for my brother Shay, just working in, just soaking up as much knowledge as I could. And I eventually started my own agency about 8th of August. That was the first day I started doing outreach just in terms of cold calling. Some pretty dusty calls to start off with, but yeah, I landed my first client and I had no idea how to run ads or do the service that I initially pitched to him in the first place. So spent a few days figuring it all out and eventually, yeah, was able to run ads for him. Had a few more clients since then. But after studying the business model for about 6 months and running my own agency for about 7 weeks, I finally got my first paycheck and I was through the roof, super stoked. I got the real estate agent's payment over call just while I was in my office, which was just my car at the time. I usually don't work from home. I'll talk about that later on, but yeah, all in all, it was great to finally see some success and some cash in the bank initially. So how I did it was the initial model. I did it was I cold called real estate agents, just offering to work free for 2 weeks, and in exchange, I was getting a testimonial, but I would also pitch at the end of the 2 weeks. I would leverage the results I had delivered, and then also just talked about what it could possibly look like in the future. And out of the 8 trial clients that I ran this for, one of them did stay on, which I was stoked with. I probably could have gotten a few more, but stuff didn't end up going well in trial and error. And this was the last trial client that I pitched it to, and I managed to land it. So I must have learned a few things along the way. But I learned a lot. I'm also into how to deal with clients and to set expectations for them. There's a lot more than just the product delivery. Like just because you have the best product delivery doesn't necessarily mean you get paid the most. So it was more so doing things and how the agent perceives your product, how your dealings are with them, which is the product delivery in part, but there's a whole lot of other factors to contribute to it. But yeah, so my next goal of action is just to get to 10,000 MRR, so just recurring monthly revenue. And my goal was to try get there before the start of next year. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated.